This year, the class of 2012 elected a teacher to give a graduation address. It is my pleasure to welcome U.S. History and Psychology teacher, Mr. Wagner, to the stage.
Good evening. When I was approached by Dr. Jones about giving this commencement speech, I was somewhat reluctant. This is way out of my comfort zone. So I asked him for the night to think about it. I got home and I asked my 12-year-old son what he thought. He said, "Will you get paid extra for that?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Then why would you do it? You know how stressed you get." I realized then that this was something I had to do. You see, I tell him often about the importance of doing the right thing, even if it's hard. I needed to show him. So here I am, humbled and honored for the opportunity to represent the Oshkosh North faculty and speak on this most important occasion. I believe all my colleagues are more qualified to give this speech, thus my reluctance. People like Barb Reed, who taught my son the value of being challenged, or Jean Pollock on the importance of being a critical reader, or Gloria Bauder, who completes her job with dignity and grace and is always so positive, or Dawn Pomeranian and Sue Salm, the most professional people I know. My regret is I can't mention all of you by name. Know this, you're all phenomenal at what you do. Please join me in a round of applause for all the dedicated Oshkosh North staff. I want to begin tonight by saying I love my job because of these students. I get to witness acts of altruism every day. I see brilliance in the classroom. I see students helping each other and the members of our community. I see teamwork and perseverance in the face of daunting adversity. I see unwavering acceptance in a diverse community. I see enthusiasm and laughter and a sense of joy for life that keeps me feeling young. How fortunate am I? For 26 years on the first day of school, I've shared the following parable with my students. A man was out walking in the desert when a voice said to him, "Pick up some pebbles and put them in your pocket, and tomorrow you will be both sorry and glad." The man obeyed. He stooped down and he picked up a handful of pebbles and he put them in his pocket. The next morning, he reached into his pocket and he found diamonds and rubies and emeralds, and he was both sorry and glad. Glad he had taken some, sorry he hadn't taken more. And so it is with education. Here on graduation day, we look in retrospect at the amount of pebbles we put in our pockets, these which are the necessities to prepare us to meet the challenges of life. I believe your pockets are full. 3 years ago, I met unpolished, socially awkward, somewhat naive sophomores. Today I see students who are poised, driven, polite, wholesome, prepared. Today I see students who are brilliant, innovative, industrious, and self-motivated. 31 years ago, I was receiving my graduation diploma from Manitowoc-Roncalli High School. It seems like yesterday. There's a story that 2 newborn babies were lying side by side in a hospital room. They glanced at each other. 90 years later, through a remarkable coincidence, they are back at the same hospital in the same room. One says to the other, "So what'd you think?" Life goes by in a blink. So take these qualities you've acquired while at North and use them in the most positive ways. Make your parents proud. Find your dream job. Meet that special person and raise a family. Be involved in your children's lives. Be selfless. Earn the respect of those around you. Become someone you would be proud to know. And enjoy the power and the beauty of your youth. Oh, never mind. You will not understand the power and beauty of your youth until they've faded. But trust me, in 30 years, you're going to look back at photos of yourself and recall in a way that you cannot grasp how much possibility lay before you and how good you really looked. I wanted to finish with an inspirational story or a thought-provoking quote. Instead, I think it's a word I'd like to leave you with: passion. Find something you love to do and you'll never have to work a day in your life. I did. Thank you for challenging me to be a better teacher and for letting me be a part of your lives over these 4 years.